Among the 7,641 islands in the Philippines, Mindoro is the 7th largest island. Mindoro, a name derived from Mina de Oro or mine of gold, remains true to its name. A gold mine of impressive biodiversity, as it is among the world's most important sites for biological diversity.
Well, Mindoro is the Africa of the Philippines. As a botanist, I focus on Mount Halcon and Indian Islands for my botanical studies. Just these two areas already convinced me about this great diversity that describes Mindoro.
For the past decade, Mindoro's Biodiversity Conservation Foundation, Inc., or MBCFI, has been at the forefront in conserving the amazing gift of Mindoro's biodiversity.
In 1997-1998, my team, together with JC Gonzalez and Andres Tomasdan, went to Mindoro to conduct initial surveys, realizing that Mindoro is one of the most important islands of the Philippines.
A non-stock, non-profit organization founded on March 19, 2008 by a group of conservationists, professors, and volunteers, with the assistance of Shell Philippines Exploration BV as part of their sustainable development programs.
Our vision for Mindoro is very clear, no? That is to sustain the conservation efforts of Mindoro's treasures for future generation. That's very clear. And our mission is anchored in 3 of our core programs that we are implementing in the island right now, which is the research, to lead scientific research in the island. Second is the mission program, where we collaborate, or where we invite people to cooperate, to have a collaborative and participative effort in conserving the environment in key biodiversity areas of Mindoro. And third is the CARE, which is the conservation, awareness, and raising and education, where we empower Mindoreños through improved information and care about the environment.
Mindoro Island and the satellite islands around it, such as Lubang, Ilin, Mesa de Campo, are important because they form a unique biogeographical zone. It is one of the major biogeographical or faunal regions, both faunal and floral, in the Philippines. There are a lot of endemic species of both plants and animals that are found on Mindoro. Most importantly, the ones that we recognize easily, such as the tamaraw. There are also species that were described originally from Mindoro, such as the Philippine crocodile. So, in a way, it represents a really large bulk of the overall biodiversity that represents the Philippines. For terrestrial vertebrates alone, there's about 25 species of amphibians, birds, reptiles, and mammals that are unique only to Mindoro and found nowhere else in the world. So that means it makes a significant impact on the total biodiversity of the Philippines.
These are some of the endemic species existing and thriving in Mindoro. MBCFI is addressing some of the threats Mindoro is currently facing. With Mindoro's vast landscape, MBCFI has identified these 11 priority sites to concentrate its conservation efforts. Together with the local government units and other stakeholders, the monitoring of species and habitats intends to ensure their protection from illegal and destructive activities. MBCFI's efforts not only focus on terrestrial ecosystems, but also aquatic ecosystems. Conserving Mindoro's endemic species is a full-time work. MBCFI cannot do it alone. Thus, the organization acknowledges the critical role and value of working with the local stakeholders. MBCFI believes that it should be the community-based biodiversity protection groups who should be at the forefront in taking care of their land and natural resources. By enhancing their capabilities and knowledge in conserving the terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems. It took 30 dedicated eco-warriors and staff of MBCFI and numerous partners to make a difference in Mindoro.
Mindoro has such great biodiversity, and it's our duty, to make sure that we can conserve it.
Mindoro, in the arms of its people, now working all together. MBCFI is committed to the sustained conservation of Mindoro's natural treasures for everyone's tomorrow. After all, MBCFI believes that nature and biodiversity deserve a chance to thrive now and beyond.
I think the big success for MBCFI is they've been able to first be able to do some research and understand, what the resources they have. This is from the research efforts to understand the flora, the fauna, the indigenous people, and all what the island has to offer. So that's the first part. And the other part that they are able to do is organize the people into people's organizations to help, conserve this very diverse flora and fauna that they have. And then finally, they also are able to help these people and develop their livelihood, so they are also able to benefit from all of these resources of Mindoro. And that's, I think, the objective of MBCFI, really, to go forward, look for ways to be able to conserve all of these resources, for future generations,